I'll go ahead and record, I guess. Okay, so for those of you that are here today, I have something that I want to share with you. I want you to type this into your browser. It shows you exactly what you need to do. Okay, so on your screen, you should now see right here where my mouse is, right there where the highlighted pointer is. Go to www.menti.com. That's MENTI.com. And use the code 7964585. And what you're going to do is on the list of different genres of movies, you're going to be able to slide the little slider, and that's going to allow you to pick or rank your favorite types of movies. So you have 6 movies that you can rank, 6 types of movies, I'm sorry. And you're going to rank those according to your least favorite to your most favorite. So take your slider and slide it, least favorite being all the way to the left of your screen, most favorite being all the way to the right of your screen, and you can put the other ones somewhere in between. Maddie, you have a question?
How do I get to it?
Okay, do you know where you type in your addresses for the internet?
Yeah.
Like google.com? Type MENTI right there. It's highlighted on your screen. You see it? I have it highlighted. Okay, type that in, and it should give you a little box to allow you to type in that code. Real simple.
It's loading.
It's loading.
My computer's trying to turn on again.
Okay, just let me know when you get there. Yeah, and you can go ahead and start to rank your, let me get rid of some of this clutter. You can go ahead and start to rank your favorite types of movies. So a word that we're going to use today or learn today is genre. This is going to go on our word wall or our Holly word wall. So a genre is a category. To give you a synonym. So we can put movies in categories, right? There are comedy movies that are usually meant to make us laugh, and they're not really serious at all in tone. They usually star similar kinds of actors and actresses who have made a living creating these types of movies, like Adam Sandler is, for the most part, a comedian. There are action-adventure movies which keep us on the edge of our seat. They're movies that you would have a lot of car chases or fighting, or, you know, some sort of crazy scene where you're on an island and you have no way of getting off this island, or you're in a storm and you have no way of getting out of this storm alive, and you beat the odds and you do it anyway. Or you fight an amazing amount of people, or an incredibly high number of people, and you still win. Those are action adventure movies. It takes you on an adventure where you otherwise couldn't go on an adventure. Or you see a lot of action where you wouldn't normally see action. Romance, those are like Nicholas Sparks type movies where, you know, the guy gets the girl or whatever. Kind of a sappy movie or a girl movie or a chick flick, you might call them. And then you got science fiction. Those are like Star Wars movies, laser guns, space, future, robots, those type of movies.
Are we supposed to do it and then submit it?
I don't think you have to submit. I think you just have to do it. It automatically submits, does it not? Like I can see.
I submitted mine.
Okay, that's fine. You can submit.
No, I had to submit mine.
You had to submit yours?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure how the ranking tool worked. But yeah, go ahead and figure out how you want to do it. Put your sliders where you want them and then submit, and then I'll be able to see that on my screen. So right now you can see my screen shows a ranking, and it's color coded. So far, comedy is the winner. That's how this system works. And then you got like horror, animation. So horror movies, obviously things that are meant to frighten you, like It or Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, The Ring. I don't know a lot of horror movies because I don't watch horror movies. So if I'm saying ones that you don't know or whatever, I'm sorry, but I just don't watch them. I'm not a fan of horror movies. And then you got like animation. These would be like, cartoon movies. And cartoon movies can be action, adventure, comedy, sci-fi, but you tend to lean more toward you like them because they're animated, maybe like a kid's movie. So this could be in the family category or kids movie, animation. So you got your live action movies, and then I threw animation in there just because sometimes people just like cartoon type movies, whether they be comedy or science fiction or action adventure. I'll give you just a couple more seconds to get that finished. All right, so we got 6 people that ranked them. It looks like that's about where we're going to stop. So there may be 1 or 2 people that haven't. There we go. Okay, 1 just came to me, so that's everybody, I think. So this is kind of how that works. I can look and see how many people chose what answer, and that gives me an average. So right now, comedy is in the lead, followed by action, adventure, and then horror. So sort of gives us an idea about the class and what everyone's interests are. So then I might be able to gear my talking or my lesson or the things that I'll show you more toward comedy rather than other things that other classes may have chosen. But you have an assignment for today. You have a bell ringer that I want to throw out to you. I'm not going to keep you the entire time because Zoom has not been working for me all day. I didn't keep all my classes. My 3rd and 4th period class, well, my 1st and 2nd period class, Zoom completely shut down. And then in my 3rd and 4th period class, nothing would work on the internet. So we had to shorten that class because Zoom would work, but nothing else would work. It's working good right now, but I don't want to get too far ahead. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this assignment to you and go from there. So on Google Classroom, you're going to get a bell ringer assignment, just similar to the pirate bell ringer assignment that some of you have not turned in yet. So you might want to get those finished. Obviously, 7 out of 20 some people in a class, not good numbers, but we'll see. So this is going to be entitled Bell Ringer Movie Genres. Okay, and the instructions will appear on document. Okay, and then I'm just going to add that for you. I'm going to go to my Google Drive and I'm going to click on the document that I want you guys to edit. And this will be an example of a document that will go into your notebook, your interactive digital writer's notebook when I assign those, and I will assign those this week. Okay, so now you should have a copy of the bell ringer and everything looks good. So I'm going to send that to you now. So what I want you to do is go to Google Classroom and see if you can't access that assignment for me. And I'm going to give you a few minutes to work on it. It looks like this.
Do we have to come back 7th?
We're not leaving yet. We're looking for our assignment and writing. All right, so what you should be seeing is this. It should say, what genre of book or movie would you star in, and what character would you be? What would your synopsis say about your book or movie? In other words, how would the paragraph on the back of the DVD or bookcase or DVD, book or DVD case, describe your story? In your most vivid description, tell us about your story in a paragraph. So if you look on the back of a book that has like a dust jacket, or the back of a DVD case, or on the description on Netflix, it always gives sort of a summary of what the movie's about or what the book's about. So what I want you guys to do is write a paragraph telling me what kind of movie you think you're best suited for. Like, you're starring in a movie. Would you be the star of a horror movie? Would you be the star of a sci-fi movie, a comedy movie? And just tell me what your movie would be about. Just tell me who your character would be. Like, my name is John. I would play the main character in this comedy movie called whatever you want to call it. It would be about the story of, a guy who does whatever, and tell me something funny about why it wouldn't be a comedy. So basically, you're just giving me an overview. So the word synopsis is another word that would go in our Hollywood wall. A synopsis is simply an overview of what the story or book or movie is about. So it's a brief description, a brief overview of the entire storyline, the plot line. And this is kind of our starting point of the things that we're going to talk about in class. So take a few minutes and finish that up, get that done, and then we'll see where we are.
Silicone is the little. Christian, did you have a question?
Yes, I did. Where do we have to write it at? On this thing right.
Nathaniel, do you care to read for me the smallest micro?
Yes, Christian, you just,
Paragraph.
when you get on there, just go down right underneath it, click on it, and then you can go down and start typing. That's what you do. That's how we did the last one. Did you do the pirate one? But yeah, that's what you do. You just click on the document and you just start typing on it. And you just tell me what your story would be. This is not something that you need to like frustrate about. I don't want you to be frustrated. Just give me an answer. How would you star in your favorite type of movie? How would you be the star of your favorite genre of movie? So if your favorite genre of movie was the horror genre, what kind of character would you play? What would you do in the movie? What would make it a horror movie? If your favorite genre of movie was animation, what type of character would you play? What would make this movie funny, or what would happen in this movie? Just tell me that. If I were to look at the back of a DVD case, what would this say about your movie? Or if you were to tell somebody about your movie, hey man, why don't you go watch my movie? I'll play the main actor or actress. He does this. It's funny because. Answer those 3 or 4 questions for me. In a paragraph is like 7 sentences. Okay? So give me like 7 sentences that tell me about your movie that you would star in. And what would make it your movie.